It's June 18th, 9 o'clock in the morning, and 80 degrees, and it's been around 100 all of this last week with heat indexes of 110. I just thought I'd do a garden update because it's been a while. I've been slacking. So anyway, let's get started. I've got some new additions to my garden this year. There's one that's a 2-year-old Chester blackberry plant. It's fruiting. It's first year planted. I just planted these, I suppose 2 months ago. And then I ordered off eBay, I ordered some Triple Crown starter plants. They were real small when they came. This one's doing real well. I got 3 altogether. This one's not doing quite as good. Some of the leaves are, I don't know, they're spotty. It's not growing near as good as that one there. That one's really dark leaves and looks really good. They're all in the same soil, so I don't know if it's lack of water or what, but there's the third one. So I'll have 4, and I've got my T-posts put up with some wire. I think they're all semi-erect blackberry plants. But I'm really looking forward to having some nice blackberries to be able to eat fresh. We should have plenty with 4 plants. Okay, on to what's next. In this bed, I had garlic. I've harvested all of it. I had 4 different varieties. I grew 100 plants. So we've got way more garlic than we'll ever need, but that's okay. We give it away to a lot of people, and I just enjoy growing things. Here, I just started my okra, which you can start this time of year in Kansas because okra loves hot weather. And as you can see, they came up. I'll thin those out to probably 16 inches apart. I should have, I don't know, I'll have 10 to 14 plants, I suppose. While I'm here in this next bed, I planted some carrots. They're Dulciva, something like that. I didn't plant that many, just enough to have a few summer carrots. I've still got lettuce going. I just yanked all my big heads of lettuce, and I also had to take my spinach out of the garden because it's starting to bolt. It's gonna be 100 degrees next week, and that's just too hot for lettuce. I doubt these are gonna make it. They'll probably bolt. Let's see what else. Cucumbers. My favorite cucumber ever. Beit Alpha. That's spelled Beitalpha. These things produce like nobody's business. And I'm not kidding. Every flower on these, just about, they claim every flower, but that's not true. And I'll show you once I get over to my larger plants. I planted these late as an afterthought. I thought, well, I'll plant some more. But with these cucumbers, I can't remember if I did a video last year or the year before showing my cucumber production, but I literally picked 40 cucumbers in one day off of 13 plants. That's a lot of cucumbers. So they're a really good producer. They work really well in Kansas. I forget what they call them. They either produce all male or all female flowers. So basically every flower is supposed to turn into a cucumber. But like I said, that's not necessarily true. Not every flower grows a cucumber, but they don't need pollinated. I suppose they'd work real good for in greenhouses or whatever, but I grow them outside. And I'll show you the bigger ones and the cucumbers they're putting off, and they're just amazing. They're a full-size slicer cucumber, and I absolutely love these cucumbers. They're delicious. I've never had a bitter one. Even in the middle of the summer with 105-degree heat, they've never been bitter on me. Next, this is kind of an experiment. I've never grown lima beans before, but I have a real problem with green beans. I don't know if I don't get them in the ground early enough or what, but I decided to plant lima beans. I did see that you could grow them in warm weather, so that's what I'm trying this year. I figured, well, it's hot, let's see if they'll grow. So far they're growing. They do require quite a bit of water, especially in this heat. And there's some more I just planted. They just sprouted, oh, I think 2 days ago. But they're doing well. We'll see. I'll see if I get any lima beans or not. I've never grown them before, something new. Tomatoes, as always, I grow way too many tomatoes. Just a few that I grew this year are Celebrity F1, 4th of July, Brad's Atomic Grape, Orange Wellington, Rutgers, Sun Gold. I'm sure I'm forgetting one or two. I don't know, but they're doing great. Some are doing better than others. There's a Celebrity plant, only has one tomato on it. I don't understand what's going on there unless this heat's just making it drop its flowers and it's not producing any. I don't see any more small tomatoes. I don't even know if I can get in here and show you. There it is, my one lone tomato. I don't know. This plant here I think has 2 or 3. I got my plants kind of mixed up inside, so I'm kind of waiting for them to change red or orange. That way I'll know if this is an Orange Wellington or if it's a Rutgers or what it is, because I got them mixed up inside when I started my seeds indoors. Cherry tomatoes are going bonkers. I love cherries. We're gonna grow, Sun Gold, Sun Peach. I'm trying a whole bunch of new varieties next year. Hey, there's another larger tomato. Once again, looks like one tomato on that plant. I don't really look at my tomato plants too much when I'm out here. These are the Brad's Atomic Grape. They're supposed to be a multicolored. I think somewhere in here I've got black cherry, and I had an issue with them one year, but I decided to grow them again. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Oh, let's see, what else? For the first time, I decided to try bunching onions. I planted these late. I didn't get them planted early spring like I should have, but I figured they're an onion. They should do well. They're a bunching onion, so they're just a green onion. I probably need to give these some water because I think it's going to be around 100 degrees today, and as you can see, I don't have any mulch. I grew candy onions this year. What I was going to do with these is I planted them deep to grow green onions, and they started bulbing on me, and actually my plants grew bigger than they ever have. And I think that's because of the soil in the bed right here, because All my beds kind of have a little bit of different soil in them because they didn't all get filled at the same time. And I just tried some things like that center bed those tomato plants are growing in is actually a really loose mix, and I designed it to grow carrots in, but I didn't take crop rotation into consideration. So as you can see, that bed grows tomatoes just fine. So I guess it's okay. But anyway, I've got some pepper plants growing. I'm not very good at growing pepper plants. They look okay. I think I've got one bell pepper. I'm getting really good at growing one. Okay, here are the beta alpha, my larger plants. And do they produce? Let's see. There's one. There's two. I want to show you. 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, if I was to count them, I've probably got 50 cucumbers on these plants already. They produce like nobody's business. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 10 plants right here. And as you can see, there's, I hope you can see. Anyway, there's 1, 2, 3, and these are young plants. These are just getting started. 4. This is all on one plant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's like 7 or 8 just on that one plant. I mean, they produce. If you've never tried beta alpha, you've gotta give them a try. Well, I guess that's about it. This is just supposed to be a short little update. I probably talk too much. I have a tendency to do that. There's another cucumber. These plants, I mean, they're just loaded with little cucumbers. And they came on pretty fast. There's another one. My girlfriend took cucumbers and tomatoes to the police station and to the fire station here in Manhattan last year, and that's what we're plan on doing again this year. We have an overabundance of fruits and vegetables every year, so we end up giving them away. And last year we thought it'd be nice to give them to our police and firefighters, so that's what we did. Here's the, I don't know if you can see this, a atomic grape. They're striped. I don't know if that's coming in okay or not on the camera, but they're going to be striped, multicolored. They're a long, elongated tomato, and they're doing pretty good. This one's got, what, 5 on this one cluster here, 5 or 6 up here on this one. They're doing pretty good. I can't wait to try those, see what they taste like. Anyway, I guess that's my garden update for June 2022. Hope you enjoyed. If you got any questions, feel free to ask. All right, bye.